Welcome back to Cape Critiquers, everybody. Today we are talking about Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, Episode 7, The Hateful Darkness. James said that's the way I feel about this show.
Hello, darkness,
Honestly,
my old friend.
This episode, like, out of the bunch, was one of the better ones, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I still just don't think the show is good, and it's a bit too little too late to start having a kind of decent episodes.
Mm-hmm. I don't even think this is like kind of decent. I think this is like it's still very flawed.
Yes.
No,
Like,
it's
like
it's flawed.
100%.
It's kind of just like easier to just like fucking watch and turn your brain off, I guess, for like a little bit.
There were some things in it that I like genuinely liked. I did really like the intro sequence set to the David Bowie song.
Yep.
That was like
an offbeat David Bowie
Like what did it
too.
show? Kind
I
of.
don't. It was probably just the most like well shot thing from the entire season to me.
And I have to say, it's actually the best that I think the Kingpin looked in this whole series so far.
Yeah.
He looked big. He looked menacing. He looked like Kingpin to me in that one opening scene. Yeah, but I'm not
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Honestly, like I feel like I just don't really like ever pick up on just like how he looks, other than like fucking Hawkeye, where he just like looked silly at points and just had fucking like a tropical outfit on.
Well, that's
Like
yeah,
that is
that's-
weird, but like I don't know, I just like to this. In this, he looks kind of the same as he did.
No, I
don't
think
know.
I think he looked
Like I'm
pretty
just saying,
good.
like I don't pick that up.
Yeah, I picked that up a little bit because early on in the seasons, especially when he was getting prepared for the boxing match, you could definitely see he was looking a little thin.
Yeah.
But now in this episode, I can agree he looks
Yeah.
to the right size.
Yeah. Like even his face looked kind of bigger.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I said to you,
Just
maybe,
like an angle or the wide angle
just maybe
lens or
the
something.
lens that
yeah.
they shot on. Yeah.
Well, speaking of angles, you had an
I
opinion
had a
about
really
something.
big problem with one angle, one shot that they were doing when they were on the roof
Mm-hmm.
with Kristen Ritter, Jessica.
Yeah, that was
Jones.
just that. Yeah.
The shot. She's wearing sunglasses,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just her in the picture, and the angle of her head, or just something, her nose looked deformed.
Yeah. She does have an odd looking nose anyway.
She
I mean,
does.
Yeah, yeah. It's like very
But
chiseled.
that's part of her, like,
Yeah.
hotness.
Yeah. Yeah.
For some reason, the way the guy shot that
I
10-second
I
scene,
thought the same thing.
I was looking at it going,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Did she get hit in the
Not
face?
to mention that whole scene. I just felt like I was sitting down, but I felt a little off kilter
Yeah,
just
it was
watching
very-
that whole
the
thing.
way they were
it was just a
handling
weird shot.
Terry
Yeah,
and-
I don't know why they did it
This
like
is
that.
the one like on the rooftop.
Yeah, on the rooftop. Yeah, so we meet again up on a rooftop. Yeah.
If we're just going off of weird things that we notice, also like within the first 5 seconds after the intro, they have this shot of the skyline at a sunset, and then it just like really abruptly cuts to like midday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
He made me actually go
'Cause I
back.
was like,
Wait,
holy
did that just
shit,
happen or did it
what
jump?
the fuck?
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't even know like what that's trying to show.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Like,
the cinematography this whole season's been kind of
I
odd.
said to Jack that like it looks like an error, and like it's definitely not an error.
No.
But like at the fact that it's not, like I'm not sure what they're trying to showcase with it cutting from that to just midday so abruptly.
I'm not even sure what they're trying to show us anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, story-wise, they destroyed Jessica Jones.
I 100% have
When
to
she
agree
was
with
in
that.
with Mr. Charles,
Yeah.
and he turned around to her, well, I've heard rumors that you're not quite what you
Yeah,
used to be.
it's just see that,
and
that
I'm
should,
like,
yeah,
now
just
going
stupid.
forward,
Exactly.
you just fucking destroyed
Yep.
one of my favorite characters.
And right then and there, she should have smacked him in the head. Well, you
That's
heard
how
wrong.
I should've
You
picked
should
it
have
up
heard.
and
Yeah,
thrown it
you should have heard. You heard
I
wrong.
agree. That's
shoulda heard
exactly
wrong.
what should have
Yep.
happened.
Yeah.
You should have
You-
heard differently.
Yeah,
I
not
think-
so- I'm
I
sorry,
think-
you heard wrong.
I think halfway through that scene,
Yeah.
I was like, and that's where she grabs him by the balls.
Yeah, or something. Exactly. She made fun of it.
Literally.
Like I think that obviously Jessica should be, I guess, less powerful than Daredevil in his own show.
No,
but like,
no.
not. I mean, like less of like a presence that can get shit done, kind of. Because like it's fucking Daredevil. So like, I don't think you should like depower her or anything. I think like he should know Fisk's weaknesses more and shit like that. Like he's like more specialized for his own show. But like, just depowering her is such a fucking
again,
stupid way
though,
to handle that.
Like the problem is that Daredevil and Matt Murdock are just the vessel in which we watch the show.
Did you see?
I did, yeah, the Kamala clip. I thought you were talking about fucking Kamala Khan, by the way,
Oh, my God.
while we were
Oh,
recording. So imagine my surprise when that comes up. and I'm
Do you
watching
think you fell out of a coconut tree?
it. Yeah. Yeah, like Matt/Daredevil kind of is just like not even a part of this show in some ways. It is really odd.
Yeah, the best part of him in this last episode was showing up as Murdock as a lawyer.
His
Which
hair
is-
looks so weird in that.
I
scene.
did.
hated that
Even
scene,
that,
honestly.
though.
It's like a
was kind
fucking
of a stupid- it was-
WWE entrance.
Yeah.
it was,
Like
yeah,
he
it
would
was a
not be
stu-
allowed in this court.
Yeah, it was a stupid.
Been
Yeah.
missing for fucking 8 months.
Yeah,
All the
and how he didn't get arrested right then and there is beyond.
Let's not go too far because I do want to talk about the scene with Charles because
Mhm.
I thought that was probably Matthew Lillard's like best part in the show so far. I kind of wish like his character was more like that throughout instead of this like fucking weird jackass that he's been.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think the way he played that scared little Weasley guy was a bit better than anything he's done so far. Where it's like
Yeah.
he knows how much leverage he has over you, so like he kind of just acts like a fucking
Prick.
weirdo.
But that's the other thing. What fucking leverage? And I really didn't
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
curse, but when he said he's her only connection to Luke,
Yeah,
and I'm saying to myself, why? There's no phones in Europe. You don't
Yeah.
think Luke?
and he doesn't have a daughter.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
you don't think Luke wants to contact his wife and his,
And his
and,
daughter.
or girlfriend
Exactly.
or whatever
Yeah.
and daughter?
Mhm.
I mean, what? It means nothing. I mean, what is?
Yeah.
And
What is he doing?
It still isn't explained like why like apparent like the only reason I could imagine Luke getting into this deal is to protect Danielle.
Yeah,
But like apparently that's just off now. So like why would he still be working for him?
Yeah. Also, I thought it was interesting that Charles mentions like he doesn't even give a shit about Fisk anymore. So like, what is the deal with that? Like that entire storyline, like with the guns and just like Kingpin having Washington backing,
yeah.
just came and went and didn't matter
No,
at all.
none of
It
it.
was just a thin
Yeah.
storyline. It really
Like
was.
it was to kind of just give him the slightest bit of leverage during the governor shit,
Yeah,
which is another storyline that just fizzled out for me.
I was
I don't-
Yeah,
it's
that was
just
it. It went
weak
nowhere.
writing. Just weak writing.
I think the worst part of the governor part is like the lieutenant governor getting convinced to do this based on like he wants her position, but then he'd also just be a puppet of Fisk.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, I could see people just being a puppet of Fisk willingly, or just not willingly, but like
But in just 2 conversations to fucking kill the governor of New York
Yeah.
is kind of crazy to me.
And the way she was being
Yeah.
killed, I mean, that's not going to be fully investigated up and down. And knowing that they had something going against Fisk and he may be behind this, especially knowing his past,
yeah, and also like
you know.
it is a bit convoluted that like Matt would appoint Bullseye to kill somebody, knowing that he would kill somebody. That doesn't
Yeah,
sound
that
right.
doesn't
Yeah.
sound
in my
like.
head.
that is very weird.
Yeah.
Like I don't
I actually didn't even think about
think that Matt would want that to happen.
Yeah.
So
You
if that
know?
guy was still alive on the floor.
No,
He had a fucking
he had a metal
he had like
shuriken through the side of his
yeah.
head.
it was like in the back of his skull.
There
for
was
sure.
one in his arm. That's why I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
looked closely, there
So I
was
didn't. I saw the one in
head.
his. Did you see him moving?
No, well, he he was wiggling.
That's far from the worst.
I
part
think the
of
worst
what I
part
saw.
of that is that like Daredevil like sent him based off the word of Mr. Charles through Jessica, but like he should also know that like Mr. Charles is like this fucking manipulative like political guy. So like what is his information
Yeah.
really trustworthy?
We've confirmed that Bullseye does kill the assassin that's trying to kill the governor. So that also just proves the point of Matt willingly sent Bullseye to commit murder.
This is arguably worse than
Getting Hector killed.
yeah.
It's up there, honestly. Matt Murdock and Daredevil have both just been incredibly out of character, I guess.
Like I think you can chop up the Hector thing to him just being stupid, but like this is like
but he's a really good lawyer.
directly like fucking he sent
Yeah.
He basically
yeah,
just told
Bullseye
And-
to like
and,
go
like-
To
guard.
go and
Yeah.
kill somebody. yeah.
Also, like it ties into like the Catholic faith. People like Matt's getting back with his faith. It's like he like to even the scales of like faith balance in the world. You just sent your arch nemesis to murder.
Well, I kind of
somebody?
saw that was like him manipulating
Yeah.
him, but like
Still,
also
like
what it ends up with is him fucking killing
Well,
somebody.
did
Yeah.
he send them? Like, did Matt know that the governor was going to get like someone was going to try and assassinate her?
yeah, from Jessica.
Oh, okay. All right, I forget.
And then through Charles.
From Charles.
Cool,
Mr.
cool.
Charles said it to.
How did Mr.
Jessica.
Charles know?
Mr. Charles knew. How did
Or
Mr. Charles?
or no, I don't think they. Maybe I don't know. They knew because she was gonna pull the paperwork or whatever the fuck from
Yeah,
Fisk.
from the port.
Mhm, yeah.
So they
Right.
just assumed that he's gonna get her killed.
It's kind of a big thing to assume.
First of all, I'm shocked that there's no guards at the governor's mansion.
Or cameras.
Or cameras.
Or cameras.
And there hasn't been because Charles got in last time. So
Yeah.
are we? Is that how we're just led to believe that like
There's no
anybody can
security
get
at
in?
all. Yeah.
Into
Is
the
that-
governor's.
Was that what that's supposed to show?
Yeah.
I guess so. It's that easy.
That this
And then
12-year
he,
she's just a
he
witch.
kind of showed up at exactly the right moment.
Yeah.
Or he might have been there for a week.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, the writing is so just, it's so pitiful.
But
Even down to the 3 judges,
Which is just a weird thing. I mean,
the trials are being held as in Manhattan or city under the mayor, which is really total fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Because the attorney,
None of it
the
fucking
attorney
matters.
general of the state has absolutely no say in what goes on. The
Yeah.
governor has absolutely.
he
you
can
can't-
just
you
show
can't
up
run
to
a
the fucking.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a WWE entrance again.
Yeah.
Like,
the whole thing was like a WWE fucking trial too.
like because he's just saying shit and then it just gets fucking stricken from the like
Yeah.
he's just doing it to bully Powell without any fucking legal.
get it onto the
Is-
TV screen
is
so
the
people
attorney
can
general
see it,
still
you know?
Brett Mahoney, or is he a different position now?
The attorney general isn't that Hochberg?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No. Hochberg is
His-
the,
no,
Hoch-
is
yeah.
the district
District attorney.
District.
Oh, well,
He's the lawyer for the city.
Yeah,
so
the
to
D-
oh,
represent
so then
the
the
city.
state one.
The state one is the attorney general,
That's the one we saw in episode
In
1 or
that-
2.
That's
Yeah.
the
that,
other guy that.
where Matthew
Yeah.
Lillard
Yeah.
first shows up.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
just some fuck off guy,
Yeah.
honestly.
And I guess you just chop that up to he's already under Fisk's finger, so it's like
But it's going on. Apparently on TV
Yeah.
somewhere.
fucking
there's
everywhere.
a bunch of
Yeah.
cameras and everything.
Yeah, that was the whole plan, is to play the whole thing to the cameras.
Yeah, but you're saying to yourself, but aren't there other like people across the country that can?
But that's the other thing. Exactly.
But remember,
well,
the governor liked the way he was doing things.
But
Yeah.
the Attorney
that's right.
General of the United States
Remember that
wouldn't say
New
that's
York's
an
in a
illegal
vacuum.
trial.
New York's in a vacuum in this fucking universe.
Yeah,
There's
I guess
no
so.
doubt.
I guess so.
And also within that vacuum, there's another vacuum where Spider-Man and no other heroes exist.
Nobody
Yeah.
else. No.
Nope.
because literally the only New York we see in this is
Hell's Kitchen.
and Red Hook.
There was like in the intro thing when they were just showing like I guess after the protest, there's one column that's police taped off, and then above it there's like black tape over it.
It's a spider.
It's a spider.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that's about.
Probably just some fucked up set designer.
Yeah.
Also, this is kind of like a funny detail, but like Matt had like when
A
he
comic book.
Yeah, he had like a Daredevil comic
Had to have a
book.
comic book on top of his stuff.
Wait, where?
Like it on
When it was
as
in
like one of his
trial.
fucking legal books
Oh,
or
yeah,
something.
that's
you know,
funny.
just-
Yeah, the front page of it was a Daredevil comic.
There have been no wow moments.
Well, there's certainly
Well,
been
there-
wow
Yeah,
moments.
there was a
Yeah.
wow
But-
moment for me because,
Where?
well, I'm in the negative, unfortunately. That whole scene when they leave the trial to go to get into the van.
That was one
Now,
of
okay,
the most insane
Number one,
fucking things I've ever watched.
they come to the door and they see all the way across the freaking parking garage is the van they have to go to. Send one motherfucker out, go get that thing, and drive it back to the
No,
door
they all
if
have-
you're that freaking scared.
Yeah.
I don't understand the whole thing. They had to go across the parking lot as a bunch of people.
But like
He hears the car start, but who the fuck would do a hit right there, right after the trial, in your issued vehicle,
it's just all the AVTF
exactly.
guys. Like
in their ATF vehicle, whatever it is.
And,
I don't get it.
like they must be beyond fuck now
That's
But
what
what
I'm
I don't
saying.
understand
because
is
of the crash and like the you
Yeah.
could just
why
easily
do
see
they
who they
want Matt and his assistant dead?
well, Powell just doesn't like Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
are.
why
Yeah,
would you
like,
want them
They
dead?
are fucking dog walking them.
The
like it
mayor
doesn't.
actually
Yeah.
called him a hero.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So
Welcome him back.
why would you press the button and say
That's pretty good.
kill him?
Well, I don't even think Fisk did.
No,
I don't think he
it,
did.
it was just Powell.
I think
Yeah.
like they just did that.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't. Yeah.
and it was even so stupid the way he said they're not leaving, are
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just bizarre. That
what-
whole scene.
Yeah,
was
Like
just
obviously they
bizarre.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
You fucking first public
Yeah.
appearance in 8 months.
Also,
man.
just like the fucking massive amounts of ammunition being shot at them
Oh my
that just
God.
somehow didn't hit anybody except for the one extra that got blasted in the head.
And then Matt in the leg.
Yeah, or wherever.
Yeah.
This is why they needed fucking to traffic guns that actually shoot well. And
Yeah.
hit targets apparently.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually curious how Fisk is going to react to the agents doing that without his permission.
Yeah. Well, I'm
we
just
know
assuming that
this?
it's
Yeah.
That's assuming that.
But
he-
we don't
yeah.
even know that. And you
Yeah.
had 8 million cameras in the courtroom.
There's not a single one in the
There's
parking
not a
garage.
single one in the parking garage. No one followed them
Oh,
down.
well, didn't they say the cameras are off?
Well, in the garage, in the parking garage, the
Yeah.
cameras were. No, but I'm talking about in the courtroom. Literal people,
Oh, yeah,
reporters.
not a single person.
Not a single
Yeah.
person wanted to question them when they left the courtroom.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Murdock, where the fuck were
Yeah,
you?
where you
Yeah.
been for
Yeah.
all
Oh,
these
you
months?
just walked in.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
look good.
You're a
You know?
hero. The mayor said it.
Crazy
You know?
that even like he just like wasn't arrested on the spot.
That's what I'm saying. Or at least, like,
Because like wasn't he wanted?
Yeah.
he was at one point. I think he was wanted. Then he was welcome
Then he
back.
was welcome
or
back.
He's missing, and we're looking for him.
What is the point of a defensive courtroom scene if you don't show people actually able to be persuaded? You can show that the courtroom is flawed by flipping what makes it corrupt on the prosecutors, like make the prosecutors struggle to like even define what vigilante is, because like you could kind of compare the AVTF to vigilantes
Yeah.
and shit like that, and it's just like so much of that, and like this whole courtroom, it would not exist.
No.
Like it
Well,
has
there's
no
jury.
yeah, there is no like legal basis for this
No.
in history.
Yeah.
Like New York mayor can't just like do this.
And this like I'm sure like the Devil's Reign comic book run is just like so much better at showing how Fisk at how Fisk is at abusing power, because like he really accomplishes nothing in his entire reign as mayor in
Yeah.
this, aside from fucking filling some pothole.
Yeah.
It's also like
I forgot about
Holy
that.
shit, yeah.
if this was like an actual case that went on, like all of the trials that like were involved with like vigilantes catching people would be like flipped, like they would be reconsidered, and like also like Bullseye was hired by Fisk, so
Yeah.
like that is just like a whole other thing to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And like just ending this with like Matt being like, I have no other choice, so I'm praying for help, just makes no sense, because like there's so many other pathways, even just
Yeah.
legally, that he can take.
I do want to get back to what we're talking about here. I did like that scene though, because like it's kind of intercut with like everybody kind of just like and I know that Matt's version of it like doesn't really make sense of how he got there, but everyone's kind of just like leaning on this like Hail Mary type of prayer, and then like everyone's prayer is kind of just like answered like immediately, which I thought was kind of interesting.
What do
Like
you mean by that?
Jessica walks in like as Matt is like asking God for I need this prayer answered, and she
Oh,
walks in.
Oh, in the
What is
church?
what is
Yeah.
she gonna do?
I don't know. He that it
I mean,
does-
I thought
yeah.
like even just her leaving in the first place to like it has to leave to protect Danielle, but she's like leaving the thing that would protect her more.
Yeah, I mean, she made it like it was only Mr. Charles that had to get off my back, but it's a lot more than that now. You're here.
New
you're
York
in it. Yeah.
entirely is corrupt now, apparently.
yeah.
But I just want to go back to the garage scene one more time. He got shot in the leg.
That's what it looked
Somewhere.
like. Yeah.
I mean, he got shot. Like,
Yeah, that was
I
another
don't know
weird
where,
thing.
but
How is he
'Cause he
not?
was, like, limping
how is he not bled out?
Yeah.
It
Like
looked like
by
he
the
got shot in
church.
the leg.
yeah.
It looked like,
Yeah,
that's
in-
right.
in the
foot to
thigh.
But he
or
was like
something,
limping
yeah.
away.
He was limping.
But how far is
Yeah.
the church from this fucking place?
The church is amazingly only 8 minutes from everywhere.
It's a good point, actually.
It is true.
Oh
By foot,
Yeah.
it's 8 minutes away
Yes,
from everywhere. That's
bleeding.
a good point.
Bleeding
Yeah.
out of your thigh, yes.
Through the fucking tunnels of Hell's Kitchen.
But I do agree. I did like that scene that everyone's
Yeah.
prayers is getting answered.
Like
but
you can even, and we haven't even brought this up yet, but like Buck's prayers kind of answer that he no longer has to like deal with this gray area type of
Well,
feeling.
and everybody was looking to tip the scales back one way or the other.
Mhm.
Daniel, he was trying to sort of bring it back.
He could have killed Buck easily, I think.
I
do too.
I thought that's what was going to happen.
Like he walked in on Buck, and Buck was just like on a soggy couch, just
Yeah.
looking through the window.
There's a behind the scenes picture that he posted, and it was him covered in blood in like a t-shirt.
Daniel?
Daniel.
Dan-
And it was like it looks like he like just killed somebody.
Hmm.
Apparently, like I also saw that
Yeah.
Gandolfini said that there was a different ending for
there
his
was
character.
a different ending.
Yeah.
So he didn't find out until October that he was killed off.
Mhm.
And then nobody knew.
Well, they shot episode 8 with him in it.
Yeah.
And then they just didn't really think it was going to go anywhere.
yeah. So like,
Like,
the photo is
like
like
it's going
him
somewhere
just
now.
like dirty and bloody in like front of a house, like
Yeah.
maybe his house.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just the type of thing where it's like it kind of would have been better if like he tricked BB and just got her killed as well.
Yeah.
And like it would have made his character more interesting that he kind of just like goes fully into the life.
Because
you know?
like just letting yourself get killed by Buck, like that's not protecting BB at all. That's
No.
like delaying the inevitable, kind of.
Yeah.
And sort of pissing him off more that now she caused the death of somebody that he was growing quite fond of.
yeah.
There's so many
You know?
ways it could
it's just
be.
such a rushed like finish to like an arc that's like they barely even scratch the surface on.
Mm-hmm.
He annoyed me in last episode when he was kind of thinking Buck was going to kill him upstate when they went upstate for the drive.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm saying to myself, if you actually feel that way and you're that scared, why are you still there? Either drive off, run the fucking guy over. Why sit there and let him get in the car with a chainsaw and a shovel?
Yeah.
This last episode, I'm saying the same thing. I'm saying you want to be brave. You want to protect BB.
Yeah.
You think you're tough enough not to tell Buck where she is or where you sent her.
But he's capable of.
Yeah, like even that part,
Full on.
like it just makes no sense that like he would
But-
just let himself
Yeah.
go.
Why
to her.
He
would
was
you
also
not fight back?
Going
Yeah.
to get
Even
her
to
killed.
the point where when Buck grabbed him, I was hoping he would grab Buck and throw himself out the window. Two of them.
Yeah.
both of them.
Start
That would have
defending
been
yourself.
that would have been a better scene.
You know.
Exactly.
And also just like
And I actually thought that when we were
Yeah,
watching.
I was
So, like,
hoping that so bad.
they're right outside of that place, and
Yeah.
like Buck is like just sitting there,
Mm-hmm.
but like he's not looking out the window. Like if he was looking out the window,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they'd both be dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I also like why I'm saying like his arc is so rushed is because like he was just going to get her killed.
Yeah.
Like he tried to, and then she convinced him in 3 words.
Yeah.
To,
Yeah. No, he
not-
bought into it.
yeah.
And then when he confessed, I'm either going to get killed or you're going to get killed, but nobody can know about this.
Yeah.
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 I,
I don't know. And
Shit-
that's a
shitty
bit
writing.
where like the writing is confusing because it's
Yeah.
like in that moment is he like is he telling her this so that he knows he's gonna die and that she can reveal that information or something?
Or am I telling you this because I
Because
had to tell
he's-
somebody and you're going to die?
yeah, like
Yeah.
and again, like BB would have been killed before the season started.
Mm-hmm.
Like it should have been obvious to everybody on Fisk's side
Yeah.
that it was fucking her.
yeah.
my thing is, I understand you need side character, but everything that happened affected nothing. Whether he was Buck shot him or didn't shoot him or killed BB, it doesn't affect the story at all because BB wasn't that big of a
No.
right.
And as time went on, we didn't have a BB report in the last couple of episodes, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really affecting anything either way now.
Yeah. Daniel was not doing anything either for Kingpin or against him.
That's the problem is that like no character is really doing anything.
No,
Mhm.
it's zero.
Like nobody is really doing anything.
Like
I mean, we had, I'm sorry to say, 7 episodes of Daredevil. Who did he fight? What did he really do?
What were they fighting
Daredevil,
for?
they
what
have
was-
no
fighting for?
plan.
What was
They've
the
had no like
purpose?
single plan that lasts more than 2 episodes.
No, and he fought more with Karen about doing the right thing as opposed to doing the wrong thing over and over again.
To me, the character that dominated this series was Bullseye.
100%. And again, he could have killed everybody in one home.
Yeah,
And then I wonder if like I'm sure we won't even see him in the next episode. Like he's probably just walked off.
yeah.
But I there was one character that had a redemption arc for me personally, and that was the therapist. Because the way she started off of just being the therapist, being Matt's girlfriend, fucking
hated that.
annoyed me.
Ah, yes.
Annoyed. But her transition into this darker, slowly
Muse
turning into
type.
It
Muse,
should have happened
it's
by
really,
episode 2.
I like the way they're doing it.
She should have had the mask on in episode 2. She should have been
I
doing
think like
something
I like the
since
idea of like
then.
where it's going.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
we're
I
not
just-
going to
it
see
should've
that
been-
until we're not
Yeah.
going to see that till season 3.
Yeah.
I hope that's not a Surf Dracula thing where it's like we see that at the end.
That's what's going to happen.
Like because I think that is the only picture of her we've seen is like that one leak.
The most disappointing character to me is the White Tiger.
Yeah.
This is something that could have come and done something better.
Yeah.
Even if that kid did it, snuck out, we knew what it was, but nobody else knew. Doing things and sort of picking up where her uncle
where he
left off
It-
and was doing stuff and then sort of helping Matt in the background without him even knowing it.
Yeah.
It's
You
weird
know?
how bloated of characters this show feels for how little anyone does anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How underutilized they are, really.
Yeah, like
It-
even Daredevil is underutilized.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure what anyone is doing.
The entire story of 7 episodes, a real writer could have put that in 2.
Yeah.
I think
And then
so.
still had the rest of the season
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
pump us up.
Yeah.
Because, again, like you said, nothing was accomplished. It seems like you're either corrupt or you're a moron.
Mm-hmm.
I still didn't understand why New York City residents hate vigilantes.
Yeah. Fucking
'Cause we-
half the universe
First of all,
brought
I've
back
never
by
heard
it.
I've never heard anyone
Yeah.
call Spider-Man or anybody a vigilante. They were heroes. They kind of knew who the bad heroes were and the good heroes, street level all the way on up.
Yeah.
But to see people like giving thumbs down to,
And it's like what 54% of the population I think voted for Fisk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, did they forget about the Avengers and what they have done for the city?
Yeah.
Battle of New York. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
seriously.
It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Like, ever.
Yeah.
It won't.
No, you're right. And also just the fact that, like, again, like, there's not a single vigilante that was ever arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than Punisher.
Maybe the Punisher and maybe the Swordsman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. And Swordsman, like,
Is maybe a
it
fucking...
just doesn't even make sense because they got this therapist woman, Heather, to do this, but, like, she's only been able to interview one person, like, one actual vigilante. We haven't seen anybody else on screen. And then after, like, finally months, like, it's been a year since season 1, since when it started.
Yeah.
Like, they finally are able to do this fucking, like, interviewing them. And I guess he's just been in prison for that long. And then they just all get broken out a week later. Like, it doesn't make
like,
sense.
It's a point where we're just, like, repeating some of the similar issues now, because it's like they all intertwine and it's all fucking fungooled in this web shit. And it's just
Spiderweb.
like they arrested the swordsman and 6 immigrants.
Yeah.
And
Like-
it's like I understand you're trying to show the ICE thing, and it's like they're probably called the AVTF just because it's like an acronym thing like ICE is. And it's just all fucking convoluted, and it's like they're trying to do 2 things here that both don't really serve each other. Like, you're trying to tell a Daredevil story about pretty much just like the Devil's Reign comic book line where Fisk becomes the mayor and fucks over all the heroes. And then you're also just trying to make like a meta commentary on the state of US politics. And it's just 2 wildly different things that like you've managed to in no way even remotely meld decently.
And I think that the latter of that is putting a dark cloud over what could be a good storyline.
I also think, like, and I don't even remember if I mentioned this or not last time, like, I get doing the thing of, like, you know, art imitates life or whatever, but it's like, to some extent, like, people are watching comic book shows and movies to, like, escape all of that
I was
shit.
just
you
about
know?
to say that.
Yeah.
I think movies and shit, like, they're always political. Like, Star Wars is
yeah.
about, like, Nazis and shit. So, like, I think, like, it's very easy to just, like, it's just, you can do it, but you're doing it horribly. Like, it's just,
I think they're
there's
just
no
trying to
good way
do
of
it
doing this.
too close to reality. Have him fucking arrest, like, some random, like, what's the most random fucking hero you can think of?
Fucking typeface. The
Yeah.
guy who I was thinking about, with this guy with fucking letters and numbers all over his face.
You know, it's...
There were moments that I liked. I thought Kingpin was at his best when he visited Karen.
100%.
That was, yeah.
I think he looked the most menacing
That's
and
walking through.
huge
That's what I was talking about.
compared to
Walking
her
through
in the cell. And she's not a small woman
No.
either. She's
Yeah.
at least Daredevil's size, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But he really looked, and his hand looked so huge around her neck.
Yep.
That was probably my favorite scene, maybe in the whole series, because nothing else makes sense.
Yeah.
I might have even not enjoyed, but thought it would have been a wow moment if he had actually snapped her neck.
Yeah.
I'm just, like, really waiting for Karen to die in this series because, like, I don't know what else that they could do
I
to
don't
Matt.
know.
It seems like Matt's identity is going to be outed one way or another by next episode. And, like, when that happens in the comics, I'm pretty sure Karen dies because of that. Or, like, that's, like,
I
almost
think
like...
she was dead for a while, like, for, like, 10 years before that.
No, because isn't she, like, a meth whore kind
Yeah.
of?
And then,
And then she outs that information and then dies.
But
Yeah.
she's like out west.
and then I think
everything
10
else.
years later, well, I think that she did it for 2 Kingpin.
Yeah.
And then it's, I forget, like, how it's public, like, but that's, like, 10 years later.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, like...
Wouldn't that be a good storyline leading into the
I'm
Punisher?
saying, like, what else are they going to do to really hurt Matt at this point?
I don't know.
It seems like nothing they do can really affect him.
I don't know, make him fucking washed up in court, apparently.
Yeah.
There was enough if they would have not killed Muse off. All right? But they did. They took this therapist. They didn't make her Muse fast enough.
No. Like I said, episode 2, she should be.
I don't even think, like, she necessarily should be Muse. And I'm still, it's a bit unclear on whether or not, like, this is kind of sort of the case. Muse should be a demonic entity that, like, takes over and possesses others.
Correct. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm saying She's
yeah,
slowly being possessed. Her
I'm
thoughts.
100% sure though if she's like possessed though. I think she might just be like kind of losing it.
Well, she might.
I
It
think-
could be a little bit of both. But whatever's happening is definitely happening.
I'm just
to
saying
her.
like in a
She's-
grounded show like this, having the main hero go up against a force that's a bit supernatural is more interesting to me
Oh,
than whatever
yeah,
we
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
But we still don't know why she stole the earring. He pegged it
How
right
did
away.
He know
How
that
he
she
knows,
had
yeah.
it?
Because that's a Fisk thing. I mean, he
guess.
does stuff like that, but he just pegged it.
And then like, why does he give her the other
and then
one?
he gave her the other one.
That was what I was
Feeding
questioning.
into
Why
it.
did- And then he said, "What did he tell her? Well, we all have our urges."
Yeah.
Whatever.
What does that
Like,
insinuate?
he knows something about her.
I mean, maybe Buck told her. or
It's
told him.
possible also.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But again,
She-
it's a dead story. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's dead. I think
No,
we're
no,
gonna
no,
see.
no. I
Well,
mean,
It's
They're
just an
also
8-episode
for-
setup.
for-
yeah.
exactly.
yeah.
For as far as Daredevil goes, it just didn't go anywhere.
I feel like they're also setting up this thing between Karen and Heather,
Yeah.
where as Muse, she'll hunt Karen.
I guess I don't know, but that actually was one of the best scenes
It doesn't pass the Bechdel test.
in. Yeah.
You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if there's a scene with two women and all they do is talk about men, it
Yeah.
shouldn't be in the movie or show.
But that was actually one of the best scenes in the whole show last night. Was those two sort of thinking they had one up on each other,
I mean, it just like doesn't matter.
Yeah.
To 'em.
Yeah, but it ended with the biggest.
but it
Cliche
ended,
shit.
But it ended in stupidity.
You know how many
Exactly.
times have you seen somebody that's in handcuffs
Yeah.
get punched in the face,
Mhm.
start bleeding, then go,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could do.
Yeah.
Is that all you got? I mean,
Yeah, like I don't care how tough Karen is at this point. Like you've shown me that so many different ways, and it's been done better.
I did like that scene. Like as the scene progressed, that one shot where you see Muse in the.
I
window.
agree,
yeah,
yeah.
That was fucking
That was actually
good.
that was.
I
brilliant.
just wish
They've
we
been
had,
doing
like-
that since the first episode.
Exactly.
We
That's
should
what I'm
more of
saying.
that.
She should have
That's-
already been Muse.
Yeah, but we should be seeing a lot more of that. Like you said.
It's just like crazy because like one of the final scenes in the show is just going to be her putting on the mask and like
Probably is going
you
to
know,
be.
Probably.
Yeah.
I wish that we even had a thing where it was like the original Muse actor or something like was just like talking to her, and we had like almost like more horror elements to like
Right.
what was going on here.
Moon Knight kind of.
Yeah.
And
So it's talking about Dead Joe.
I can't believe they nerfed Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Just terrible.
It is strange that aside from Daniel, they don't even go for a "we will kill you if you don't comply" with Fisk controlling people. Like Fisk is trying to become more official, but like he's doing it in a way where like he's just fucking himself over and like giving the governor something to like call him out on.
Yeah. Look, I'm sure that there's an incredibly easy way to like almost paint this like a mob thing where it's like everything looks super legit and all the paperwork is there and you got people vouching for it and shit, but the truth is Fisk is completely corrupt and doing everything.
But they're doing it all off screen. Like they in that
That's
one
the
Phoebe
problem.
other report thing, like it was just like it's going to
His
friends.
money is guns and offshore accounts. Like,
But,
great.
like how does she know that and like
Yeah.
why do these people matter that like it's going to them? Like who are these people that
Yeah.
like
And
why
it's
would
like,
Fisk
am
just send
I-
it to friends?
to believe that Buck is just like constantly saying all of this shit to her?
Daniel, you mean?
Or yeah,
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah. I mean like what was the one
I
big
don't know
one?
why. I just remembered Kingpin in this episode going,
Ah!
it was funny.
Yeah.
For love. It was a really Shakespearean ass like monologue from him too.
I didn't like Karen getting released for a minute.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was just
weird,
was
too.
fucking
Like, that's just-
stupid.
There's cameras
The
in the
most
fucking prison.
shoehorned in, like, it's the guy from the original show. Yeah.
Which actually,
But it would have been more funny if like he brought in Matt as like a prisoner or something, and just like dressed him up as a prisoner. I don't know.
but it was for us
Fucking
when we
matches
saw the guy from the original series
Brett
come in.
Mahoney.
We had no fucking clue who he was.
Really?
I had no
remember. We
idea.
know.
Well,
What
'cause
was his
he was
role
the
again?
DA.
Yeah.
I forgot him. I
Yeah.
guess he just didn't stick with
Well,
me.
he was like Foggy's good friend or something.
Well, they were friends, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because of, like, the lawyer shit. And then I think he, like, maybe runs against Foggy.
Yeah. And then at the end, it's like he's giving the whole interview of like Fisk is never gonna see the light of day again, and then
Yeah.
like Foggy endorses him
Or
on the
Foggy's
news.
wife.
It wasn't his wife.
They're gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck.
Even Cherry. Why? What use was he?
Good thing he
Yeah.
met Jessica.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Nice to meet you. Yeah, you.
For when they eventually make a new Jessica Jones project, where
What
she
was
loses
what-
her powers.
like?
they
What
can
did he
have a
say
cherry
in that
cannon.
conversation again?
City doesn't need you. You be good out here. The city do need you though, for real. I don't know. Something along those lines.
Oh, goodness.
Kirsten brings up two extremely massive points: the death of Hector Ayala, White Tiger, and the absurdity of
She was
using
behind.
assault rifles for a welfare check on a blind man.
He
Nothing
doesn't do those,
actually
though.
came from this because it
No.
just all got stricken from the record. And again, it's just like just to bully Powell.
Fisk.
And then he-
Also, it doesn't seem like
It's
they're
so
doing the
sad.
redemption arc thing for North anymore. Cole North, the other AVT.
I mean,
Because
it kind of seems like they are, but they just started it 7 episodes in.
well, I thought because like when he killed the other guy, North was like, "What the fuck you doing?" And then in this episode, Kirsten interviews him and he gives like a very like pro task force answer. It's
Mhm.
like not even remotely gray area. So.
Yeah. The courtroom scene is just them having a philosophical argument over the themes of the show. The original show did this in season 1, episode 3, with Matt's morality closing speech, and also just like it's so much better to have it in a closing speech than like in the actual.
I also hated the way it was shot. It was shot like a fucking Nickelodeon ass
Yeah.
show or like Disney Channel show where it's like, like
It is
Yeah,
a
that-
Disney
you
show.
know, yeah.
Like they're just trying to fast forward to Matt.
It's like one side, the other side, but this. It's like shut the fuck up. Like it's nonsense. Matt John Cena return. Like he just fucking came out at the Royal Rumble.
All
Thought
the
we were
guns.
in for a great season.
No, we did.
We liked the way he used his billy club. We liked.
I think we knew from
Ah.
the start that it was going to be bad, honestly.
Mhm.
I feel like we talked. But more on like just Matt not having agency in his own show. He is found by Jessica Jones. He is briefed on the legal situation by Cherry and Brett. He prays for help at the end because apparently he thinks he has no moves left. He just like, he's not doing anything himself, you
Nope.
know?
Yeah. I also like when Karen was like, "No, you can't do this. You can't show up as Matt Murdock." Like fucking like why not? Kinda.
Yeah.
Like he's just been missing and like he's considered a hero now. Like why can't he show up? What's gonna happen?
Because the one thing that like realistically would happen didn't happen. So it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I mean, like they make such a big deal out of like that confession or that admittance that he's going to do that.
So,
It's
like,
who
Do you
cares?
think we'll even see anything about like that car scene in the next episode?
No.
Because like that's kind of like a done deal. Like
I don't even know what would happen. He's wounded, and I have to imagine
But a
that
city cop was killed, too.
yeah, something with the fact that Matt is wounded is going to probably just be the reason that he ends up getting arrested because like 3 task force guys can already fucking tackle an unmasked Daredevil. So like the whole time it hasn't really mattered.
Yep. Exactly.
Which is just terrible in itself.
Like I'm just interested to see why Matt is arrested. Do you think that I don't even know. Like is he going to out himself? Is Kingpin going to out him? Because like Kingpin outing him, like what does that even?
the whole thing with the Daredevil getting outed run that is interesting is how like he's constantly like fighting against it and like trying to like there's 10 different ways that like he has to fight against it throughout the whole like run. So like and it like eventually like leads to him getting to prison. Like that's the final part of it kind of. And it's just like if it's like him exposing himself, like I feel like that strips all agency. Like it's like a I am Iron Man type moment. Like I hope that's not it.
Well, I still can't see why he would get arrested. He's the hero. He saved the mayor's life.
Yeah, and even if Fisk outs him, is it not like Fisk is going to be out as mayor now too? Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
because the governor had a hit on her life that so clearly like has to do with this other thing, and it's like Matt can technically also just the same shit from season 3 that he had over Kingpin. Does he not still have over him now?
No, because
Rain
all
it-
that shit is
is-
actually how
The Rain of
you have to
fucking
remember
thing
from
was
the
acquitted.
final episode of season 1 and in this, all that government and FBI shit is actually how he got freed.
Yeah, which I don't. Even
All the shit that
understand.
got him into prison is how he got freed,
And
and
I
that's
don't fucking
directly
get,
the same line.
Like legitimately, like how is Ray Nadim's dying
it's all how he got free.
how he's acquitted? I don't fucking. It doesn't make any sense.
Because that scene is like just ignoring is that like the source of corruption there that got him arrested was from Fisk solely. Like there was nobody else do it corrupt. I can't even talk. Like it just makes me mad.
Well,
destroys the
Nadim's
original
dying
show.
declaration. It's just that whole plot line is so fucking well thought out and well done in season 3, and it is such a holy shit moment that it and like redeems this character who is clearly a good character but had a lot of morally gray decisions, and it just completely ruined because of 2 seconds in season 1 of the worst Daredevil show of all time.
The only.
Yeah.
But do you think this or Peacemaker season 2 is worse.
Wow.
Realistically, I would say this.
Yeah.
Just because of how much legacy is on the line with it.
Yeah. This is technically 5 seasons of television.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just undoes.
You know?
I mean, I just went through it.
Yeah,
That's
I think
one example.
where Peacemaker season 2 like kind of retreads shit,
Mm-hmm.
like, and kind of just is like very slow. Like this just undoes shit. You're right.
Yeah.
And I can't say, I mean, I was truly had some
Yeah,
entertaining moments in
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. You know, where
Rick
I
Flag
laughed
Jr.
and, you know, stuff.
and the other universe
Yeah.
is so
Yeah.
fucking funny.
Yeah.
I just think Peacemaker season 2 is more of a misstep, where this is just like a catastrophic fuck up.
Yeah.
They went out of their way to ruin everything that I liked about all the characters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Daredevil, I love as a character, but I don't know. He was not impressive.
No.
At
He just
least
doesn't even feel like important in his own show.
No,
anymore.
absolutely, 100%. They destroyed Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
I that is very hurtful that they did it that way to her.
Right.
There had to be different ways to do it.
And no one else in the show is like. I think that's the perfect. You're either corrupt or you're a moron.
Yeah.
Because nobody understands anything. It seems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like, I guess the whole question of like why doesn't Jessica and Luke Cage help is because like they're dealing with their own shit and like the original show's time, and like they just don't have that really, other than like Luke, I guess. But
yeah, they just had to like for this portion of time put Luke in fucking Somalia
yeah,
to just fight like pirates for no reason.
yeah.
Like I don't.
Is that what it is?
No.
And so like the reason I asked the Peacemaker thing is, do you think like this final episode could have something like so bad where it's like people kind of go back and like look?
Just think it's been so bad. You know.
But I mean, like, so was Peacemaker, but then like people started to like kind of flip on it, and like finally the dam like broke on that final episode.
Yeah, it's a good point. No, I think that the same people that have loved all of Born Again are just going to continue to love Born Again.
Yeah, because I guess like Peacemaker wasn't really built on like hype moments or
Yeah.
anything.
Mhm.
So
And like another issue with Born Again compared to the original Netflix series is just like, for as much as Matt is doing to like be the one that's like stopping corruption within his little sector of New York, all of the side characters play such an important role in actually aiding him do that in a few different ways. Like there's the news element of it, there's the law element of it, and in Born Again, it's like, yeah, they kind of have BB to do, like, the news part of it. And then I guess you have Kirsten to be the lawyer, but then again, like, she's not really doing anything. And, like, nobody's really doing anything.
No.
No one's accomplishing
doing
anything. Not even... It's not even, like, the good guys are trying and failing. It's just, like the bad guys aren't really doing anything either. Like, everyone kind of just exists here. And, like, nothing really happened.
They show up when they're needed to show up, only to push whatever they wanted that part of the story to be. Like all the good cops that showed up to protect
Cherry in the hospital.
but it's just like random people.
Cherry in the
Yeah.
Cherry in the hospital, and then showed up again at the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
just
right.
to
Yeah,
tell that
to
woman.
tell- yeah,
But
they're coming.
where are they now?
Mhm.
I know they were in the garage trying
Yeah.
to get them in, but
Mm-hmm.
again, how much more help could they have been out on the street trying to get the story out? What this is what's really happening?
Yeah. I feel like we had like a similar thing though in the first 3 seasons. Like they found creative ways to do that. But it's like now it doesn't even matter because like you have this thing where it's like fully outing Fisk and it's just like no one gives a shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we have essentially fucking concentration camps being fucking exposed. And it's like no one in New York even cares and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that whole garage blew up with weapons that nobody knows where they came from. Nobody says anything about it. It just gets squashed.
Yeah. And it's like from the
Yeah.
end of season 1 to where we are now in season 2, like I just feel like we've done a giant circle and we've kind of just ended up exactly where we started.
Yeah.
But season 3.
Yeah. But
Well, let's start the
Muse is back
rumors.
in season 3 as a different person.
And the Defenders, apparently.
yeah, and Matt's in prison. So like I mean, I don't know. I just don't like nothing genuinely happened. Like we had this whole thing with the guns, like you said, and it's like the guns blew up last episode. So it's like what the fuck is even the point?
And they don't even matter anymore. Scooby-Doo told us so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Charles.
Yeah.
We still don't know what his intentions were with the guns,
Yeah.
unless he was going to send them to Luke Cage.
he was going to
It's
send
just
them to
fucking
help.
Val is selling them or some shit.
to these other governments or something to like I don't even know.
I'm still upset that Jessica Jones didn't flip the bed over or do something to Mr. Charles when he said to her, "Oh, you're sort of losing." Right then and there, she had to do something to him, and she did nothing.
Like, what the fuck are they gonna do to Luke Cage? And
Yeah.
like, apparently Jessica can fight them off
Yeah.
from Danielle fine. So
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't
it's
matter.
even like, you know, like you just said, like there's a fucking character that's legitimately indestructible that like is just so compromised that he feels the need.
Now
that
they
he's
have
still-
her choking to death on her vomit like she did back in Breaking Bad.
Well, I was saying
You know?
about Luke Cage. Like
Oh.
he feels so like cornered
Mhm.
essentially that like he has to
Yeah.
just comply with government shit to
Yeah.
fight the fucking Somali pirates or whatever.
Yeah.
Bad. This whole shit was bad.
Yeah.
3 out of 10 for me.
I'd probably say just like a 4.5 out of 10 for this
Yeah,
episode.
I'm still at a straight 4. And my worst scene was definitely that scene in the garage. It just didn't make any sense. Why they
Yeah.
had to go all the way across to get into that van
As far as,
when
like,
they
worst
knew that
scene,
there was
yeah.
danger there.
Worst thing about this episode is just like another unthought through thing where it's like just completely decharacterizing the character of Daredevil. Like he just sent Bullseye to go murder somebody.
Yeah.
He would never fucking do that.
I'm going to give it a 3, and I'm going to give the first 7 episodes a 2 because it was such a freaking disappointment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Such a
with
disappointment.
I'm gonna go with a 4. But I did have one episode that made me, or one scene that really made me giggle was at the end of Bullseye saving them, the governor.
Him walking out.
The little strut,
Yeah.
him just looking like a kid.
I mean, well, dude, Wilson
Oh, and he was
Bethel
outside
continues
walking
to
away.
shine
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Bullseye.
It was
It's
such a
funny
good
that that just
scene.
also isn't the governor's mansion. Yeah.
If he was bald, he
Apparently,
would,
it's everybody's mansion. People just walk straight in.
if Wilson Bethel was bald, he would legitimately just look like Bullseye. from
Yeah.
the comic. Like he looks quite like it. Yeah, I hope they do more with him.
They
'Cause
have to
that's
do something.
The
I'd like.
shining
I-
fucking bright spot of
He
this
really
entire
has to
thing.
become a
Yeah.
Dark Avenger because I think he would be awesome. in
But
that.
I know
Put
he,
him in the Hawkeye suit.
I know he
man.
wants his own like series or like a season at least.
Yeah.
So that'd be really good.
If this whole thing with Charles doesn't lead to the Dark Avengers, I genuinely don't know what it is. And I
Yeah,
don't
well,
understand the purpose
that
of
does
it.
bring up a point because he is trying to
recruit
these
powered beings to
for
fight
something for
random government
Fontaine or
fucking
whatever her name is,
tasks.
Fontaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly don't. I want the Midnight Suns way before Dark
Yeah.
Avengers.
I would
Yeah.
love the Midnight Suns also.
This is how I can tell you're done with this show because I don't think I've ever seen you lean
I swear.
once on this podcast.
I am
You
so.
look comfortable now.
But I'm just so.
Welcome to the
Like,
dark side.
I've had it.
Yeah.
I've had enough.
Yeah.
You give us crap.
yeah.
Show
You
fucking
know,
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
This show
just supposed
sucks.
to eat it up. And
I don't care really what's even gonna happen next episode, but I just like can only imagine like what is going to happen.
It's just gonna be that setup for
But
season
like I'm
3.
saying, like we know that Matt is gonna get arrested. Like I can only imagine like what's going to happen, and like Fisk is out,
yeah.
and then like I don't know. Who
And is
cares?
Matt going to be arrested and in jail when we go to season 3, or is Punisher gonna somehow get him out? Or is Punisher just going
No,
to
'cause, like,
avenge the
I
death
I don't
of
think we're
Karen?
gonna fucking see Punisher
I
and Daredevil
don't
again.
think we're gonna see
Yeah.
Punisher and Daredevil ever again either. I think we're gonna see, unless it's in Spider-Man. I hope fucking Daredevil's in Spider-Man.
You know, just you have to have him.
All right, so we are going to react to your Daredevil Born Again hot takes. So first one.
I'll answer for them. Side characters are given a personality from the bat, something that the first season lacked. Muse is followed up instead of being wasted. No more waiting around for Daredevil to suit up until the 6th episode. Matt gets in touch with his faith. Daredevil doesn't kill. That's obviously not from this episode.
Yeah.
Action is great in my opinion. I feel like it's getting better with each season since Born Again season 1. I mean,
Getting
I can,
better with each season.
yeah, I
Each
can kind of
season.
agree with that, I guess. But I can't really speak on Jessica Jones. I haven't seen her show, just Daredevil. Maybe she got nerfed after getting old. I wouldn't surprise if superpowered people get less strong as they got older.
It's not how it is in the comics.
Yeah. Bullseye is a show stealer in the
she's
sixth
not
grade.
less strong. She just loses it
She-
all.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
glitches.
You know,
Yeah.
she glitches. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with this. Bullseye is a show stealer thing.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
There's no doubt. It's a standout in the whole season.
100%.
It really picked up with episode 4. I've been waiting to see more. The costume is beautiful, greatest thus far. Again, it's just the same costume, just
But it's
painted
black.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. There's no rhyme or reason to why it's painted black.
Yeah. Well, it's just I guess metaphorically, he's going from dark to light, kind of. because he's born again.
Sure.
I don't know.
It's lit beautifully.
No.
I know you didn't ask for my opinion, but I'm really liking the direction the show is headed in. My complaint is that the show would have been greater had Marvel never chosen to reboot. I love the dynamic between Karen and Matt. He's dead set on not killing anybody after learning that it doesn't make him a better person. I feel like a part of what makes him so cool in the action is that he's more violent, reflecting the times and stuff. Acting is phenomenal.
I think they're pretty much wrong on majority of all that they said, aside from Bullseye.
Also, this other one starts with, like, I'm biased because I've been a Marvel lover since day one. So
We all have.
We all
Yeah,
are. That's why we're so
That's
disappointed
the
in this.
problem.
And this character especially is one of my favorites from the first 3 seasons. And I just, there's nothing happening here that I'm excited about.
well, if you have any comments, tell us why you like the show again.
Yeah.
And give us specific reason. Just give us a whole fucking thesis on what makes every individual part that you like good, and how it actually functions.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
Yeah.
One more episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want them to fire Dario Scarpate.
You need, like, Stanley Kubrick to, like, bring this back from where it is now. Anyways, just do the outro.
All right. That was our thoughts on Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 7. 1 episode left. This week coming up is going to be the finale.
And then Punisher.
And then, the Punisher special presentation.
One last fucking kill.
One
It's
last
gonna be
kill. Maybe
the
he'll
fans.
fucking shoot Daredevil in the head and put
Oh,
it
boy.
out of its misery.
Oh, my God.
Oh Lord.
Bye.
Or at least the director.
Yeah.
Hot garbage.
What a fucking shit. Crock of shit.